What is up, my beautiful people? I have spent the last 4 hours and counting watching the live stream of the 2021 Met Gala, and I love fashion, but let me tell you, my eyes started hurting. I was getting like a migraine. I had to pull out the blue light glasses. It was a really big commitment because normally I'm just someone that looks at the pictures on Twitter the next day, sees them on Instagram, and I'm like, oh, I like this one or I don't like this one. But I've never really like never really dug into it super deep. So this year, because I'm studying fashion and I'm expecting to talk about it tomorrow in my class, I decided to sit down and watch the whole thing. I think it'd be more fun to watch it if you like make it this whole thing, like maybe you have a party and you and your friends like dress up to the theme as well. I think that it would be more fun to be there physically. Anyway, I watched it all, I have seen it all, I know it's up now, and I wanted to talk about it with you guys because the Met Gala is like the Oscars of fashion, which is really cool, and we didn't get to have it last year, and so I think it was really cool to see everyone come back together. And the theme this year was celebration of American fashion, which when you hear it at first, I was kind of hesitant. I was like, what does that mean? Like, you know, because historically all of our fashion at the beginning was just coming from Europe, if we really want to dive into it. Like, I'm learning about this right now in my classes. I feel like I'm sounding annoying, but we did take ideas just from Europe. We didn't really have our own ideas in the beginning, but it was celebration of American fashion. And when I first heard it, like I said, I was kind of hesitant, but then as I was watching and people were explaining it, and Anna Wintour explained, she said it's about like the sustainability and youth of America right now. So the change we're seeing in fashion towards like using sustainable pieces and working practices. And when you see more of the Met's costume exhibit, they have, it's not like red, white, and blue suits and like, my very first thought was the red, white, and blue Target bikini that everyone has. No, but like some of the clothing pieces are able to like portray like the diversity we have or the issues we have in America. There was this one dress that I loved so much. I thought it just made such a statement. It's just this white dress. I'll show a picture, and it says, "Who can be American?" And I just think it's so cool that we're able to dive into like these social issues through fashion as well. But I think that it's really cool that they're diving into that topic, especially oh my god, wait, I have a whole full circle comment to make here. Okay, especially after the year we've had with COVID, the fact that they weren't able to have the gala, and then they come back and everyone that attended was fully vaccinated. And one thing I thought was funny was before Nicki Minaj spoke out about not going, people were making memes about like what I thought of when I first heard America as a theme of Met Gala, and it's the flag with Nicki Minaj. But then it turns out that she didn't go because she hasn't gotten vaccinated yet and doesn't want to. She doesn't trust it. So not very American of you, Miss Minaj. Come on, girl. And then she also talked about youth and how 70% of the designers are actually younger designers. Like, I actually didn't recognize a lot of the names because they were like up and coming high-end designers, which I think is really cool. And that also dives into more of Gen Z's influence being on the Met Gala. And I have a lot of opinions about this. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. So we're about to dive into it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And okay, let's get started.
Hey, this night is young, let's have some fun. Turn it up.
Okay, so Gen Z's influence on the Met Gala. First of all, our queen of YouTube, Emma Chamberlain, attended, and I didn't even get to see her like walk up. I think she did it like super early, like when it first started, because she was not on the live stream that I saw. But she of course wore the most beautiful Louis Vuitton dress, and there's going to be a list of these Gen Z influencers that attended, and I think some of them have had a big influence on our fashion industry and some have not. But I do think Emma has had a huge influence on our fashion, especially for like our generation. I mean, like, she wears something and suddenly everyone's wearing it. I don't know how she does it. It's amazing. I can sometimes see it being annoying whenever influencers start their fame in one industry and then suddenly are moving into every other, and it's like, okay, are you even good at the other stuff? But no, I genuinely think she is a very fashionable person and well deserving. Next up in our Generation Z, Addison Rae. So honestly guys, there's not that many looks from the entire gala that I didn't like. Like, I have a whole list. This is good and this is bad. So many more good than bad. But see, I don't have an issue with inviting influencers to A-list events because these people, we're in a new time. Influencers can become A-list celebrities. It's possible. But whenever someone has no prior experience in the fashion industry, why are they being invited to the Met Gala? Especially whenever she was interviewed and just straight up didn't really know what to say about her dress and how it represented the theme of America. I mean, it was just kind of, I don't know, it looked cheap to me. Not cheap, but it just, I mean, it was a Tom Ford dress. It wasn't cheap. You can just tell where someone's heart is, and I'm gonna stop talking about that now, but allow yourself to form your own opinions. It's okay. Okay, next up is Miss Queen Billie Eilish. I think she served. That freaking train was incredible. She was beautiful, kind of like a Marilyn Monroe moment. I saw this picture comparing it to a dress Marilyn Monroe wore. It was crazy. She looked beautiful. I also think it's so cool how Billie Eilish has just like, through all her years of fame, has like traveled through all different styles to like portray her identity, and like everything has a good reason. Like for like a period of time she was wearing baggy clothes to hide her body, which is fine and acceptable and has a purpose behind it. And now she's like embracing her body and diving into that feminine side. It's just all, I think she's so cool. I really loved it. And then one more Generation Z person that I wanted to talk about was Amanda Lestenberg. I don't know how to say her last name. I'm sorry, queen. But I've loved this girl for so long. I think she's so beautiful and has made so many cool differences in the world. She talks about very relevant subjects, and so I knew she would have a good answer for how her outfit represented America and how she thought of that theme at first. And so she was wearing this like suit, but with exposed hip bones, and then also a corset underneath, and it had like frilly aspects to it, and basically just like, and it was basically just like a gender play outfit. And so she was talking about what it means to be black and queer in America, and it was just so cool. I really appreciated some of the outfits that the meaning behind them was about social issues and like the change we need in America. I thought that was so cool. And she's just a really good role model. So okay, now we're like down to just like everybody, not just Gen Z, so it's really hard for me to like pick one. Okay, should we go bad? I'm gonna go bad real quick because there's so many good ones, so I'm sorry to be negative for a second. Okay, this in my opinion was the worst, and the name I'm about to say is going to surprise y'all because she's never the worst. She's typically like always at the top, or at least making a statement, and she definitely made a statement this time, but I just felt very wrong. Kim Kardashian. So she wore the black, I think it was Balenciaga dress with the head cover. Like you literally, like it was just her whole, she was just entirely covered. First of all, I didn't care for it. Second of all, I think this was like the most poorly timed clothing choice, especially with the theme being America, and then what's happening in Afghanistan because of America leaving, and how the Taliban is controlling the women in Afghanistan, having to do with the face coverings that are forced. I just feel like it was the most inappropriate timing of anything at all, and I can't see how like no one on the Kim Kardashian's team brought that up to her, like, hey, this might be a little bit sensitive to wear. I don't really know, but it sucked. Okay, let's talk about something good. Okay, Saweetie. Girl, she said, cause I'm icy, wifey, haters wanna fight me, never been. She was literally an icy girl. Literally icy girl. She looked beautiful. Tell me how that dress stayed where it was. I don't know, but it was incredible. The bling was amazing, and then the sequins on the back were like flags but still sequins, and they like represented all of her cultures. It was so cool. I'm obsessed. On the other hand, Megan Thee Stallion, it just could have been better. It just could have. I don't know why they did her like that, because it could have been better, but I love her. Okay, next, Kate Hudson. I'm like really into pink right now, so I loved this. I just thought it was so pretty and like cute. I just love pink. I had to mention it, okay? Okay, and then two models that are already beautiful, and their dresses were beautiful but classic. Gigi Hadid and Kaya Gerber. Two just beautiful people wearing such like classic gowns, but like we're still so beautiful and like perfect. I thought they looked amazing, so elegant, which I feel like also kind of represents American style. Cara Delevingne. Girl, someone had to do it. Someone had to do it. The theme was America, and if anyone's gonna do it, it's her, and I'm kind of here for it. Okay, I just feel like I'm complimenting too many people, but there's only like two more things that I didn't like, so I'm gonna keep complimenting people. Megan Fox, when does she not look amazing? I love her. She's so hot, and she knows she's hot. It was so funny. So like Keke Palmer, the interviewer, was asking like basically everyone like what the theme America meant to them and how their dress reflected America. And Megan just goes, it's not an American girl, so it's American fashion. Like, she didn't even have to say it. Everyone else was giving these like intricate responses, or they sounded dumb, not even knowing what to say, and she was just like, it's on me, so it's American. Okay, next up, Miss Olivia Rodrigo. I think that she looked absolutely stunning, and her outfit just like matched her whole aesthetic and vibe perfectly. Okay, I'm sorry, I've waited long enough to talk some shit again. Madison Beer, one of the most beautiful girls of our generation. Why did she look like she was wearing like a prom dress from 2008? I just didn't. Okay, this one I could not decide between good or bad, and you guys can't hate me because this person is a lot of people's celebrity crush. But honestly, I can't tell if I liked the outfit or not, because the way the interviewers were talking about it, I was like, oh yeah, that's true. Anyway, it's Timothée Chalamet. Everyone was saying Timothée. Is that how you say his name? Because I feel like it might be. Okay. He's wearing a white suit with like sweatpants and Converse, which like I could see being like a youthful thing, and like, you know. Okay, let's talk about men for a little bit. Pete Davidson. Oh my god, I loved it. I freaking loved it. It was like a suit but a dress, but he's so funny too. He was like, I'm wearing sunglasses so people watch and they won't know I'm looking at them. It was just so funny, and like it was a really unique design compared to, now I'm gonna hate on some men. Channing Tatum, James Corden, who was another one. The majority of the men invited just wore a black tuxedo. Like, I understand there's not as many options of like design and all that fun stuff for men, but also there kind of is, and like y'all just aren't embracing it. Y'all aren't allowing yourself to explore. And I mean, like, if it were any other occasion, I'd be like, that's guy looks nice in that tuxedo, cool, handsome fella. But to the Met Gala, all the men are just wearing black suits. Like, come on and bored. Okay, that was actually my last bad outfit, so now we're just gonna talk about a couple last beautiful people. You knew I had to mention them. Lil Nas X. Okay, it was like a theatrical production, like the royalty aspect, and then he took it off and he was wearing armor, and then he took it off, and then he was just like wearing this like fierce sparkly outfit. It just showed like every dimension of America ever, and it was amazing. I love him. He's so funny. Okay, I don't know how to say this woman's name. I'm gonna hate myself if I mess it up. I hate when people mess up people's names. Like, it is my biggest pet peeve when they're like, I'm so sorry, I don't know how to say their name. Anak Yai. She looked so beautiful. Like, so, I'm dead. It was just, that's all I have to say. Like, she just looked amazing. Queen. Next up, AOC. Girl read the theme and did the damn thing. Obviously, Miss J-Lo did it. She did it. She did it. I mean, shut the F up. Shut the F up. Everyone go to bed. We can sleep peacefully tonight. Okay, I actually made it through the list. I'm very surprised. One last thing I wanted to talk about. Everyone could not shut up about Rihanna coming, and I was like so excited because she's Rihanna at the Met Gala. You know, where was she? Like, did she ever come? Okay, so Rihanna did obviously end up coming. She's Rihanna, and her and A$AP Rocky walked up together, and I am going to have to say I didn't like it. I'm sorry. They've both done so much better. I did like A$AP Rocky's suit underneath that grandma quilt, but okay, bye. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed talking about fashion with me, and yeah, I'm going to go to bed now because I've been doing this for 5 hours now, so it's a very long time. My eyes hurt. I need to wear my glasses. I need to wear my blue light glasses again. They're so big though. They're the only ones they had, and they're too big. It's okay. Okay, good night. I love you guys. Sweet dreams. Have a great week. Wear a cute outfit tomorrow. Maybe this video educated you so you can like touch it in the night. Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, I love you. Bye.